Marley, I gotta go and file a paternity, a petition for paternity. It's only $300, but a nigga, watch this. I think it's a game, bro. No, this for when I poke niggas. Don't walk up on me playing, or you Team Breezy niggas. Keep that shit on the internet. Oh, stop. My bad. I went too far?
You talk about the talent.
All right, music.
Despite your flaws as a human being, you are one of the most talented individuals to ever grace the music industry.
We gonna get to that.
So
we gonna get to that.
Veer.
I love how you try
that.
I love how you. Yeah, we gonna veer to that. But we gonna
Why
get the
the
bullshit
fuck
out the
You
way.
have a testimony.
Why the fuck? Get in on this.
I witnessed it.
He finna be in here and
Why
tell
the
the
fuck I got an EBT card? And this nigga is at Breezy Bro and made 90 whatever the fuck million, and it say KKKKK Max. Can I get 25,000 for them four songs I owe you, bro? I just want to leave, bro.
Leading up to who he is.
I'm not even tripping though. I got an EBT card, my nigga. Like, what the fuck, bro? I can't even get nothing, bro, man. Y'all niggas want to see a nigga cry in here, so y'all can think I'm a bitch.
Nah, bro.
Fuck, nigga.
That shit ain't fair, nigga.
Hey,
I'm on EBT, bro.
hey,
That's why.
Bro.
hey. Look, bro.
I'm down, bro.
I'm on EBT, Smack. Look. Say my name, bro. That shit is better. I had to go up in that motherfucker and hide my face with a mask like COVID, bro.
Don't act like every nigga ain't had no motherfucking EBT
card.
On the set, I think I had an EBT card.
Man, I might get an EBT book. I walk in the building and look at me crazy.
Let me tell you this, cuz.
Get my name.
Me and
Look
Heather,
at me crazy.
look. Me and Heather went to the county building together. On my mama, together. We went to the county building together, bro.
Oh, God.
We go, everybody fight out of this shit.
I had to hide in there, bro.
I need you to think about
On the set, everybody gonna go, niggas go through problems, bro.
Hey, bro.
Everybody was talking about this clip like 2 weeks ago. This is Kevin McCall. He ghost wrote for Chris Brown. He was on some of his songs too. He was on Deuces. He was on a couple more. You hear him talking, he on EBT, and EBT getting cut off, so he only ain't got food this month probably. He only ain't got $300. He said it's only $300, but put out the EBT card to show you like, look, he's struggling. He asking for $25,000 for the 3 songs he did for Chris Brown. That's like $8,000, a little less than $8,400 per song. Which in the music industry, that's nothing. In the real world, that's nothing. That don't last long no more. You would think an artist would have that, but he didn't. R.I.P. Young Bleed, I was just speaking on him. He had a brain aneurysm after the verses. His family had to put a GoFundMe up, asking for $9,000 to help out with the expenses for him to be in the hospital. He was signed to No Limit. He just was on the verses. You would think he would have $9,000, but you only hot until you not. You get good money, you better invest that money. It's no retirement plan for an artist. A lot of them do think they're gonna be hot forever. They don't realize they get a small window of time. After that, don't nobody want no features. You're not getting no major looks. The labels don't want you. Your album's not selling, especially if you don't know the business. Most artists just are the talent. They don't know about marketing. That's their biggest downfall too. You gotta know how to market yourself. You see, the biggest artists, they had 100 million views on one song, then they go independent, they getting 100 plays. You're like, man, what happened? They don't know the business, and they don't have a solid team around them most times. Nobody in their ear like, look, let's invest this money. They don't have none of that. Just a lot of yes men around them most times, and people that they have to take care of, people that's helping them spend the money. Then once they down and out, ain't nobody helping them. Shout out to this YouTuber. If I'm saying it correct, the name is Moco Wave. They made this video. All artists are broke. Yes, all of them.
You're broke and you don't even know it. Yeah. You got cash, you don't own a home. You don't own your music. You don't own your catalog. Every song you made is owned by someone else. You don't have investments. You don't have land. You're broke and you don't even know it. You have no ownership of anything.
I'm saying all of the musicians are broke.
This is not rich.
Ain't no money in the music industry.
Musicians don't make a lot of money.
I thought that everybody had money except me.
A lot of artists aren't getting paid.
You know, the record labels want you to believe that these guys are rich.
We are broke as broke can be.
The music industry is a joke.
The artist is the last to get paid. He's the brokest one out of everybody, but he's the most famous.
I ain't got no money. That money you be seeing me with on Instagrams
That be fake money, man. That be prop money. This is not my money, girl. I do not have nothing. I'm broke. Listen, this Atlanta record stuff. This ain't my money. These people let me hold it for the videos, for all that. This is not my jury.
Like, it's not.
He ain't playing. That's not his jury. What the jewelers will do is give them a piece for promo. After they return it, they bust it down, turn it into somebody else's chain, repurpose it. He ain't lying. The record labels rent those cars, those houses for the music videos, for the image. They might even put them in that house, put them in that car. But they owe the label back on the back end. They got to recoup that. The label loaned them. They gave them a loan. A record deal is nothing more than a loan. That's all it is. With a stupid interest rate. The worst interest rate out there. A bank would never give you that terrible interest rate. You can't even go to the worst bank in America to get the same interest rate that they get on those record deals. You couldn't go to, like one of the low tier banks that nobody ever heard of. And I'm not talking about a credit union. I'm talking about one of the lenders that are for those that have bad credit. They got better rates than the label's gonna give you. Quicken Loans got better rates than the label's gonna give you.
Rich, like, I don't care what, to the people that's out there in the world, that y'all see from us as rap, this is all still entertainment. So like, for y'all be thinking we really got more money than what the we really have, like, cause y'all see the jewelry and the APs and the chains and it ain't nothing. There's nothing.
So you owe like $1 million in restitution, and I know that you have told the judge that you just didn't have it.
Right, I think your attorney said that you were gonna have to file for bankruptcy.
But then you're dumping $2 million.
Listen, you know I don't address nothing. I'm never gonna address nothing. Y'all believe what y'all wanna believe. That's a half a ticket right there.
Are you not now a sitting duck to have that money seized?
I ain't got it. And that was prop money. Like I said, I ain't got it.
That wasn't real money?
Nah, like I said, I'm an entertainer. And obviously we talking about it, so I did a pretty good job in entertaining people.
Fair point.
Rapper Tekashi 6ix9ine's bling is going up for auction. The auction is happening to pay back the IRS. Includes 63 pieces ranging from jewelry to handbags to plaques to watches and earrings.
Musicians don't make a lot of money in the music industry. That's why you see a lot of people, they have brand deals and brand sponsorships. That's where the coin comes from in touring. But like music itself, you're actually losing money.
I thought that everybody had money except me. Like every new artist, I guess, but I thought everybody had money and I didn't have no money. Like I would see my do these music video shoots and got chains and cars and all type of shit, and I'm in a 1-bedroom apartment with 4 you feel me?
You heard that? Well, music, you're actually losing money. Music is the product. They take a loss on the music, especially with streaming and having to spend so much on promo. Most times the artists don't recoup. The only money that they get is that advance. Then they can renegotiate after they complete their contract terms. That's why they stay signed forever, most of them. Very few go independent and are successful. Or when they do go independent, then they get with another label. Got to take another deal. Got to keep up that lifestyle, got to keep up that image. They really get paid off of touring, getting brand deals, doing commercials. The smart artists come out with their own liquor or their own shoes.
There was a time where I was really thinking, bro, why do everybody got money and I don't got no money? Is it because I'm independent? Nah, the truth is everybody didn't have no money. Like it was everybody, there's a lot of that didn't have no damn money. But you know, they don't tell you that because the label job is to make it look like you got some money.
Renting and stuff, right?
Yeah. We're gonna give you the car, we're gonna give you the cosigns, we're gonna put you in the studio with this motherfucker, we're gonna have cameras following you around everywhere you go. But I didn't have that. You know what I'm saying? So I was thinking like, damn, everybody getting money but me. But nah, everybody look like they got money except me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Money, money, green, green, money's all I need. Money, money, green, green, money's all I need. Money, money, green, green.
We are the biggest selling female group ever. 10 million albums worldwide. We have worked very hard. We have been in this business for 5 years. And we are broke as broke can be. And we're not like trying to be a sad story. If that was the case, we would have been on everybody's talk show talking about how broke we are. We haven't done that. I know it's hard to believe because we've sold so many albums, but it is possible. That's the deal here. So, and we're not happy at all.
I can't go into everything right now, but trust me, you can sell 10 million albums and be broke if you have greedy people behind you. And you know.
Y'all hear that? They broke, sold over 10 million albums, and not happy. When they get you in those contracts, you are stuck. Remember, Prince wrote slave on the side of his face. Trying to show you back then, you are a slave to the labels. They make it seem all good. but it's not. Most of them are miserable. That's why they on so many drugs. You see your favorite artists turn into addicts after they get in the industry. You see them lose their self completely. They came in happy, wake up every day sad after that. Can't live with what they had to do to get the fame, a lot of them too, because it's not what you think. Or it might be not. Y'all know about Diddy. That's been going on. That's how the industry works. I'm speaking in subliminals. Y'all read between the lines. And this is somebody coming from growing up in music. Music running my family. I've had labels reach out to me, offer me deals. I've had an independent deal. I know people who know all your favorite celebrities. I'm gonna just say that without saying too much. And they put me on game when I was 13 on how it worked. Start name dropping artists and what they had to do to get that fame. And I'm like, that's what they be doing? I don't want no part of it.
To me, what also helps is when you tell it, you know, when you're sitting around and you're, you know, like being hush-hush about it, nobody knows. Everybody's looking at the videos, they're looking at the success of the album, so they're thinking that you're on top of the world. And, you know, when you're quiet like that, no one knows, so that's why we're telling it. We're not telling it to get anybody in trouble or to make anybody mad at us. We're just being very honest and truthful and telling y'all the truth, so, and that's just how it is.
This music is a rap. I think all of your favorite artists are finito and finished. I don't think none of these people are making any coin from the music business. I don't. I agree with that.
The industry programs you to not have information.
I think it's much worse than we letting on. We don't even have no way to get this type of information because it's all at the tippy top, and we don't talk to each other.
Music industry isn't being run by musicians, so it's being run by accountants and lawyers. So I don't know if they'd know real music if they heard it. What they're looking for is acts that are going to make the most money for them.
This is what we have been waiting for. The new industry standards. And it's going to be a very, very good year. So long as we follow this formula, we can bring in any clown off the street and make him huge. You want to be an artist, yes?
I am an artist. I'm very talented.
Open the briefcase. Now I want you to follow the industry standards and show us your act.
When you do a record deal, all you're doing is borrowing money. It's not even credit, it's an expensive bank loan.
It's the highest loan you can get in history. Most artists, I would say, probably got to pay back about, if they give you $1 million, you probably got to pay about 8, 9 back.
That's like a fact that not too many people know. They think it's like this huge high life thing. And yes, you might get a big lump sum of money in the beginning, or you might have a huge recording budget and you think the label's paying for it, but at the end of the day, you're paying for it.
Man.
It's coming out of you.
Yeah.
So whatever you made from that album, you get that after whatever has been paid off. So it's like a loan.
It's a loan. It's a loan. It's a shitty loan. That's what I'm saying. A label is a bank with shitty rates. Advance is just a loan with, like you said, shitty terms, but a lot of times these artists are in destitute and impoverished situations, so they're gonna take anything and sign anything. It's not the label's fault per se. It's a little predatory.
It's predatory for sure.
It's predatory, but that's why you're supposed to have a good lawyer.
They know people desperate, right? They know the rappers desperate, the musicians in general. They know they desperate, don't got no money, coming out of poverty where they never seen a large amount of money. So when you throwing numbers at them, it sound good. Most times they don't even read the terms and conditions. They trust either the labels, lawyers, thinking they have their best interests at heart, or they might get a ghetto friend that think he know the business, that's their quote-unquote manager, and had them look over the contract and ask them what they think. Or they just trust the label in general, thinking they won't play them and just sign their life away. Then later you hear about them. They putting them on the shelf, won't let them drop, didn't give them creative control, so they tell you what type of records to make, what type of beats to rap on, what to say in the music. It no longer is a form of expression, it's now all for monetary gain. It's all to generate a profit and promote an agenda, really to brainwash the listeners.
Have another interpret a contract for you and it's English, you don't need to sign it. But they interpret it for you like it's another language.
Yeah, no, of course.
And then the lawyer can get over on you.
They tricking y'all with the words in these contracts. They tricking y'all into thinking that y'all are real partners. They tricking y'all with the, hey, you own your stuff.
A lot of these artists, you know, I was one of them. We get to a certain point of our career where we start crying and complaining about not getting royalties, not getting this because we signed a bad contract, this or that.
A lot of artists aren't getting paid full scale for their art, and the internet, because of downloading and things like that, is kind of like a black hole, and it's hard to audit, it's hard to get accounting, and it's not that it's just about the money, but it's about justice and fairness. And when people say that they love you and they respect you, but at the same time take, 80% of your earnings, we're at the wrong end of it right now.
And when the contract says in perpetuity, see, people don't know what that word means. When it says in perpetuity, that means forever. They can have you in the contract forever. Perpetuity, a bond or security with no fixed maturity date. That's how these artists get stuck in these contracts. They be signed to one label forever. You be like, man, he been signed forever. Why don't he ever go independent? Signed a deal at 16 that'll last them for the rest of their life. And it was a terrible deal too. That's why Master P, when he first got offered $1 million, I think he only had about 500 in his pocket. Jimmy Iovine at Interscope Records offered him $1 million. His people was mad at him. Why wouldn't you take the deal? Why wouldn't you take the deal? He said, if that man offered me $1 million, what am I really worth then? He knew his worth. That's why I respect Master P. He always been a smart businessman. He got his money out the labels and then left the music industry, went to products now. He sell products.
You've been working for 10 years. You got all these people on your team. You're paying this person, that person. And you look up and you don't have no money in the bank. You have a gift and you're allowing everybody else to profit off of the gift. A lot of artists that you see, they look like they have it. And we smile and we come out and we put on a good show. But in real life, some of them are struggling and we don't have it.
They bleed you dry. They literally bleeding you dry. And then give you an advance.
Music is over convoluted right now. It's too much. It's too many. Everybody want to be an artist. There's so many sectors in the entertainment business. The artist is the last to get paid. He's the brokest one out of everybody. But he's the most famous. So if you're in it for the fame and you want to stay broke, be the artist. But the day you see all the other sectors in the business that allows you to make real money, like the producer, like the songwriter, like the manager, like the agent, like the attorney, it's so many areas in the entertainment field that you can really maximize. So explore all those options, because being an artist, I'm gonna tell you right now, you gotta be super lucky with the hands of God on your shoulder for you to win. It's actually the odds of you being an artist successfully famous in the top 100 is almost like winning the lottery. But one thing I'm gonna tell you right now, music is the worst investment you can ever make. Right now, today, I would never invest in music.
I'm out of the music industry because ain't no money in the music industry. And I know people might get mad and trip, but I'm just saying, y'all know it's a lot of things that we used to do. It ain't no money, and it done tapped out. They trying to figure out how to make money off of streams. When Snoop put a post up, said, man, I sold 1 billion streams. I only made this little money. Where the millions at?
I can show you right now. They just sent me some from Spotify where I got 1 billion streams, right? My publisher hit me. I said, break that down. How much money is that? That shit wasn't even $45,000.
That's crazy.
We getting right. Ain't no money in the streams for us, but it's money in subscriptions for them.
Streaming got to get their shit together. I mean, can somebody explain to me how you can get 1 billion streams and not get $1 million? Like, that don't make sense to me. Because 1 + 1 ain't adding up to 2. That don't add up. Because that's the main gripe with a lot of us artists, is that we do major numbers with streams and this, but it don't add up to the money. Like, what is the money? Because some of these artists are streaming millions and millions and millions and millions of streams, and they don't got no millions of dollars in their pocket. So I just wanted to say that.
Yeah. Right now, 57,000 artists out of the 11 million artists that Spotify have on their platform, only 57,000 of those artists earn over $10,000 a year right now, So
a year. Less than 0.5% of artists on Spotify earn $10,000 per year.
But we believe that artists should have get paid. That was always something that we fiercely and firmly and fervently believed in, that artists should get paid.
90% of the country still listens to the radio every day. And artists will tell you, I saw Rodney Jerkins sit here and say, and like he said on Breakfast Club, that my biggest checks come from the radio publishing, those radio spins, not these streaming platforms.
I'm an advocate against
what's going on. There's no reason why, if I got a record and it does 1 billion streams and I have the publishing on it, I should be able to buy a house from that. Wouldn't you think so?
Yeah.
1 billion streams? I couldn't even probably pay 2 months of an apartment.
Crazy.
Off
Rent
1 billion streams.
Off 1 billion streams with publishing.
I saw Hitmaker on $1 million worth of game saying the same thing.
If you stream, the labels have a deal with the streaming services. So as far as that go, your money is coming in at like a 18 or a 32. Like you getting 1%, like the bottom of the barrel, bro.
This is why, I don't know if y'all have seen it, but a lot of artists are not streaming. They're taking the direct to consumer approach that Nipsey did, the Proud to Pay campaign, where he charged $100 for his mixtape. He made it where y'all gonna have to pay me for my art. Artists are taking that approach and saying, look, I'm not even gonna put my records on Spotify or any streaming DSPs. They completely cutting that out and saying, y'all gotta download my album off of my website if y'all want it. Or there are websites like Even. What that is a site where the fans can go and donate to the artist for their project. They can pay what they want most of the time. You can set it up where they can pay what they want.
Get a #1 record on radio, urban radio, rhythmic radio. God forbid you get a #1 record on top 40 radio, that hot white people, bro. Big check. That's all that matter, bro. They pay you differently at radio. The scales, how you get paid when your record is spinning at radio, it supersedes a stream in life, bro.
I don't know where the disconnect is, but radio royalties pay way more than streaming ever could. So it's just like, why are these labels trying to keep artists from #1 making radio records and #2 going on radio runs? If you ask me, I think it's because they know that the label makes more from streaming than the artist does.
True. I think there's a focus on streaming. AI, I think there's a focus on just replacing you guys, the
Human
artists.
beings, right?
Yeah, the artists.
Artificial intelligence is moving in on that very human element of making music.
You guys are actually launching your first ever AI-generated artist, Tata.
Well, see, you got to stop saying it's not generated.
Oh, it's not generated. Yeah. No, so okay. So what's the language you should be using?
So like the language you should be using is AI assistant.
AI assistant, but it is not a human. Tata, right?
An AI artist just signed a $3 million deal with a record label.
Her name is Zania Monet.
Is this the future of music?
Nothing and no one on earth will ever be able to justify AI to me, especially not AI in the creative arts, in which people have worked hard for, trained for, slept on the floor for, got injuries for, worked for their entire lives. I'm sorry, I don't respect it.
Spotify might be replacing your favorite artist with AI ghosts. The band, and this is just one of many, is called The Velvet Sundown. They have over 500,000 monthly listeners, which is
over 500,000 monthly listeners. What I was gonna say is, if the consumers don't support the AI artists, then they won't go full force with it. But clearly, 500,000 people don't care. If it sounds good to them, they gonna listen to it. They don't care if it's a human or if it's AI. I remember Timbaland signing his first AI artist. He's trying to be the first, I guess, industry producer to take advantage of AI. And it makes sense why they would do this. Once again, companies are becoming more and more greedy. Why pay an artist millions of dollars when you can just go on a website and have them make the music? Whatever site they're going on, I don't know, but there's a lot of websites out here that you can pay a monthly subscription as low as $30, $40 per month and make AI music. That supersedes paying a human being. Is it right? No, but I know and understand how these people operate and what they want to do. They want to get as rich as they can. Am I surprised by this? No, I'm not.
absurdly high for not being, real musicians.
They've admitted that it's AI. They changed their bio on Spotify. But still, they have 1.5 million followers. Why are they verified artists when they're not even human?
Is Spotify actually behind all of this?
So here's what I think is going on. Spotify has allegedly been promoting so-called ghost artists so that it could avoid paying royalties to real artists. The band is now being added to extremely popular playlists next to real artists, allegedly. I'm done with Spotify.
For something that's non-living, to be able to learn how to do that and it be pretty convincing is kind of alarming. For someone who's a music purist, it feels not right to me. It feels icky to me.
Great point there, though. You can't connect with something that is AI.
Yo, family, I hope y'all enjoyed that video. I hope it was very informative as well. If you're looking to get in the music industry, you might as well not. Not if you want to have some money. If you just want to get famous, okay. There's a lot of people, they just want the clout. That's why they get in. But these days, you got to have some bread. You got to worry about your pockets. Music is the worst investment. You might as well invest into starting a business first, getting a skill. That's the best thing you could do. And then once you have your money right, then you can afford to make some music and utilize the attention that will bring to you so you can make more money. That's my opinion. That's what you should do if you want to get into it. But it's looking like they really trying to replace the musician. But most definitely, if you do get in there, don't sign no deal at all. Stay independent. That way you can see some money. As well as go direct to consumer. People going to have to understand the streaming platform is not paying and you want to get paid for your art. What I'm seeing now is people are selling records too. Records are coming back. Having a physical, tangible product, like when CDs and tapes was out, you could easily get rich off of tapes and CDs. The Bay, you could get rich running it up just in the Bay. In Texas, you could get rich running it up just in Texas. That's what a lot of them did. They would sell directly out the trunk and get rich off of it, be able to sustain themselves. It's going back to that. Y'all gonna have product that y'all can sell directly. I'm hoping that blows up and that becomes the new route to go. But look, I appreciate y'all for watching. Peace. Drop it in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. To my Hebrew fam, shalom. I'll catch y'all on the next one.